Honestly, I think it's not the right way to go about things because there's multiple reasons why someone wouldn't want to get vaccinated.
Every chance we get to show off the weather and the food and the culture and all the people that live here is great.
I mean, it's exciting just to see that and know that we were there, but also that we have unfinished business.
I'm Claire O'Connell, and this is Arizona Cat's Eye, a student production at the University of Arizona School of Journalism. There's a sport growing in popularity in Arizona and across the country. It might look familiar, but the people who play it say it's a whole new ballgame. Pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in America, and chances are, if you haven't seen the pickleball phenomenon already, you're about to.
After I took that pickleball lesson, my first thought was, I got to figure out how to make this a job.
When pickleball got its start back in 1965, the neighborhood group of friends had no idea what their tennis meets badminton meets ping pong sport would become.
Pickleball was at ACC before I arrived, and it had about 12 consistent players, grown it from about 12 players to just over 300. Just by giving them something to do. Today, there are more than 2.8 million pickleball players in the U.S. alone. Here at the Arizona Country Club, hundreds of members gather week after week to socialize and battle each other on the court. Pickleball itself creates an environment where it's inviting. Unlike other sports where it's, everything is quiet, hush-hush. It's the social element of pickleball that keeps people coming back. Pickleball is not only easy to learn, but it is approachable to all age groups. Pickleball is easy on the joints and still allows for a competitive outlet. When I first started playing, I was at that time the youngest on the court, and I was playing, my doubles partner was 93 years old. It's just one of those sports where it's multi-generational, where every single person can literally dink the ball around. By visiting the USA Pickleball Association website, players can click on places to play and locate private and public courts near them. Parks are taking over tennis courts and putting on pickleball. One of pickleball's main attractions is that the small court allows for players to hold conversations. So whether you're a seasoned player or a newbie, encourage your family and friends to get out and play pickleball this holiday season. Claire O'Connell, Arizona Cat's Eye.
The University of Arizona has been on the front lines combating COVID-19, and President Robbins just instilled a new mandate for student employees to be fully vaccinated by December 8th of this year.
Lots of changes are coming to the University of Arizona as President Robbins has recently issued a vaccine mandate for student employees to combat the efforts of COVID-19.
As I communicated to university employees, the task force has issued guidance requiring federal contractors to ensure their employees are fully vaccinated for COVID-19 by December 8th.
This will continue to be a discussed topic, but the University of Arizona is one of 2 universities in the Pac-12 that are currently not requiring vaccines for their students.
Honestly, I think it's not the right way to go about things because there's multiple reasons why someone wouldn't want to get vaccinated.
It came down to the hard facts of we have hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of federally supported research programs, educational programs, student employment programs. And to say that we're not going to comply with that presidential order just seemed hopeless.
Employees first, and we'll see if they require students to get vaccines next as well. Austin Wales, Arizona Cat's Eye.
One of Tucson's longest holiday traditions, the Winter Haven Festival of Lights, returns this month. The 2-week festival begins this Saturday, and all guests are welcome to come and view the lights.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here in the neighborhood of Winter Haven. Residents are starting to decorate their yards for the annual Winter Haven Festival of Lights.
The atmosphere is actually very, very amazing and social, if you will. It's a huge party. I think we get something like 200,000 people walk through the neighborhood over that 2-week period.
The festival begins on Saturday, December 11th, and goes on until Sunday, December 26th.
You'll see tons of neighbors out. Many times you walk by and people are having, social events in their front yard with a fire pit. So, a walk could end up being an hour and a half because you end up talking to so many people that you know.
Cars are not allowed to the festival until the last day, the 26th, and will be asked to turn their lights off to not interfere with the lights of the festival. This is the 72nd rendition of the Festival of Lights, which is returning for the first time since 2019 due to the coronavirus pandemic. The festival will be open from 6 to 10 p.m. daily. Maxwell Lohr, Arizona Cat's Eye.
Tucson is coming back from a year of canceled events due to COVID-19. El Tour de Tucson made its way back to the streets of the city after being postponed earlier this year. The city of Tucson held the annual Tour de Tucson on Saturday, November 21st. The event consisted of multiple races, including the brand new 102-mile and 57-mile races, as well as the return of the 28-mile race. Over 6,100 racers were registered in the day's various races. Local restaurants and community partners came out to support the event.
I've been living in Tucson for more than 20 years, and this is my home, and every chance we get to show off the weather and the food and the culture and all the people that live here is great. So El Tour is perfect for that, bringing people in, giving them a taste of Tucson.
The racers participating in the 102-mile race took off at 7 in the morning, with the top finishers coming in around 10:45 a.m. The awards ceremony recognized the top 3 male and female finishers in the various races throughout the day. Despite almost not taking place this year due to financial concerns, coordinators of the Tour de Tucson are optimistic that the event will make a return next year. I'm AJ Janis.
If you're tired of fast food bagels, you can support this local business that opened in East Tucson.
Bub's Fine Bagels is a craft bagel shop that recently opened. Located at Speedway in Wilmot, Rebecca Groff and Kyle Luer are dishing out East Coast-inspired bagels and spreads, as well as sandwiches.
Kyle and I came up with the idea to do a bagel shop after we had Bernie's Bagels. It was the Monsoon Chocolate pop-up, and we were like, wait a second, why are they selling out every single day? Like, they would sell out before they even opened in the morning, and we were just like on FaceTime one time being like, we should do that. Like, that would be so easy. We had a lot of difficulties with COVID. To just like get things shipped here, like stainless steel went up, the cost went up by 500%, and it was back ordered. And same with our oven, like we couldn't get our oven for months, and so we just had to keep pushing back this date. And it kind of just like felt like we were playing pretend for a long time. It was like we were just like buying these things that wouldn't show up for like months on end, while we were like still honing down this like bagel recipe, because we like started from nothing. Like, we didn't know how bagels were made at all, we just liked them. And so with like some culinary knowledge, coming together and reading a lot of blogs and talking to a lot of bagel makers, we kind of just like pieced it like piece by piece, figured it out.
Cream cheeses and other spreads are available in the lobby if you want to try to recreate it at home. And as Bubs continues to gain popularity, Rebecca and Kyle are talking about ways to build on what they have.
People have been really supportive for the most part. I'll start by saying that we're so grateful for everyone coming in. I think that our possibilities are kind of endless with it. So we are listening to demand a lot, and I like to have options for any type of person.
I'm Nathan McComb, Arizona Cat's Eye.
The University of Arizona's women's basketball team is one of the best in the country again this year. Following their historic run to the Final Four, the coach and her players aren't slowing down.
The 2021 Final Four banner.
On November 15th, the Arizona women's basketball team got the chance to see their Final Four banner unveiled in the rafters at McKale Center. I got the chance to hear from senior Kate Reese and head coach Adia Barnes about how they felt seeing the banner for the first time and what the team's goals are for this upcoming season.
I mean, it's exciting just to see that and know that we were there, but also that we have unfinished business. Like Adia said, we lost with 6 seconds left. So I think that that's something that should be in the back of our heads, have a chip on our shoulder.
The Wildcats played Stanford in the final championships on April 17, 2021. They lost with only 6 seconds left in the game. Although it was a loss, they were excited for how far they went into the season.
We always talk in our program about leaving a legacy, so those are the things we want to do. Everybody brings something different, and I think that's what's exciting. So I'm just excited to see how the puzzle comes together.
Arizona women's basketball team is eager to earn a championship this season, and they are ready to take on the challenge. Avery Klanowski, Arizona Cat's Eye.
This has been Arizona Cat's Eye, a student production from the University of Arizona School of Journalism. I'm CJ Lala. Thanks for watching.